When we talk about wellness for people, you might think of exercise, getting a massage, improving your diet, or getting a checkup. For animals, it's not all that different.
Humans can use their words and talk to other humans about how they're feeling and what they need, whereas we work with a variety of different animals that have different languages and different ways of communicating how they're feeling. So we need to use those cues to help us understand what we can do to make sure that we're giving them everything they need.
Welcome back to DZTV. I'm your host, Carlie McGuire, and today we're talking about, you guessed it, animal wellness. The well-being of our 3,000 animals is our #1 priority here at Denver Zoo, and we have a group of experts dedicated to making sure all of our animals are healthy and happy.
Here at Denver Zoo, we take a holistic approach to evaluating the wellness of our animals. We assess the programs and resources that we provide to them in addition to their physical condition and behavior.
These assessments look at a few key areas and help us determine the best course of treatment for an animal getting older or facing health issues. Like Dancer, one of our African penguins who at 29 years old is thriving despite being well past the average lifespan for her species.
Like all animals in the zoo, the penguins get standard welfare assessments quarterly. And so does Dancer. And as she has gotten older, we have noticed that she might limp from time to time, or maybe she seems a little stiff in the morning. And that was a cue to us that we need to monitor her more closely and more frequently.
Dancer was noticed to have some lameness, some difficulty getting around a few years ago.
Denver Zoo veterinarians did a physical exam of Dancer and noticed she had crepitus, a fancy word for creaky joints.
So a lot of times that is when we start seeing some arthritic changes in the joints. So whether it's some bony spurs or changes to the cartilage, it won't glide as nice as it normally should.
From there, we did some x-rays for Dancer.
And you can see that there's just some subtle changes. This is her patella or her kneecap. There's some subtle changes just to that nice smooth surface. So up here and over here. And then we can also see some other aging changes. So down here, these little subtle white lines, that's actually mineralization in her tendons, which also happens as they get older.
Dancer also showed signs of arthritis in her spine. Our veterinarians prescribed medication to manage any pain, but also a less common course of treatment.
So I learned acupuncture, and it's a really nice complementary tool for integrative treatment of chronic pain. And I brought it to the zoo about 5 years ago, and she's actually one of my original patients.
Dr. Bonnie Wright is a veterinarian who specializes in integrative veterinary pain. She does acupuncture on Dancer and a few other Denver Zoo residents. With the help of keepers to help Dancer feel calm, Dr. Wright addresses those areas where Dancer is feeling pain from arthritis. Acupuncture can look intimidating, especially if you're afraid of needles, but the process is painless for Dancer.
And as the acupuncturist is inserting the acupuncture needles, she isn't held down, she isn't forced to stay. She can voluntarily stand there while the needles are being inserted. If she just isn't having it or wants no part of it, she's welcome to walk away, and that's our cue that we're done for the day, we're not going to try anymore.
Dr. Wright has been doing acupuncture on Dancer for 5 years, and she says Dancer has come a long way.
She didn't used to lie down because I think she was more nervous, but now that she's so used to this, and she shows us how relaxed she is.
And the team of keepers that know Dancer best say these treatments help her keep up with the colony and feel great.
The keepers have noticed an incredible increase in her mobility right after acupuncture sessions. That she'll start swimming more, start bathing more, preening more, all the good things that we want to see out of an African penguin.
Subscribe to Denver Zoo on YouTube and look out for more stories about how we make sure all of our animals are healthy and living their best lives here at Denver Zoo. See you next time.